Hey, what's up everybody? Happy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 release week, man. I am so pumped this week. Can't wait to dive into some multiplayer and some Spec Ops. Should be exciting. I've already played through the campaign. If you haven't played the campaign, you gotta give it a shot. It's a good story. It's a lot of fun. I recommend you playing through it. But what I want to talk about today is DMZ. And man, I'm really excited about this game mode. Infinity Ward's being really secretive and quiet about it, which has me a little bit worried, but mostly excited. They were the same exact way whenever Warzone released, 2 years ago or whatever it was. I just kind of want to get into how they can make this extraction game mode genre just a little bit better. And I'm not saying that Escape from Tarkov and the Cycle are bad games, because they're not. I really enjoy the Cycle. I play it quite a bit. But this extraction game mode genre, I feel like it could use a couple of different tweaks to make the replayability just at a higher rate, because I feel like it kind of drops off over time. But anyway, that's enough of my intro. Let's get into it. So if you're not familiar with DMZ, it's going to be an extraction game mode. Much like games like Escape from Tarkov or the Cycle Frontier, you're given missions or quests to complete around the map, all while others are trying to do the same thing around you. They could have different tasks, or they could have the exact same. What's so unique about this type of game mode is that the objective of the game is not necessarily kill everyone on sight. It's more about the objectives and the loot that you're carrying on your person. So you may come across someone who is very aggressive and you guys battle it out, or maybe they try to help you on your quests, or they may just see you and run away immediately. I think that's what makes this game mode so attractive. You never know what kind of interaction that you're going to get. Also, just like other extraction type games out there, Infinity Ward has added proximity chat, so the content and interactions will be legendary. Then of course, the big punishment of extraction game modes is if you die, all of your loot on your body is gone. So now we know what's involved in an extraction game, I want to talk a little bit about why I'm hoping Infinity Ward takes a slightly different approach with DMZ. So I don't have a huge background in extraction type games. The only ones that I've played are Escape from Tarkov and the Cycle. Honestly, I didn't give Escape from Tarkov much of a chance, but I felt like it was way too much of a chore to learn everything about the game. The healing system alone is just too overwhelming to me, let alone everything else about the inventory system. And listen, I know it's a very popular game and there's a big dedicated community in EFT. I'm just sharing my thoughts from an adult with a full-time job and a wife to take care of. I just don't have the time that I used to, and I'm sure many of you guys out there feel the same way that I do. I just don't want to come home from a long day of work only to sit down at my PC, take notes, research information, watch YouTube videos about a video game. So then what's the remedy, Joker? What do you suggest that they do? My opinion, simplicity. Call of Duty took the Battle Royale genre to a whole new level with its simplicity whenever Warzone arrived. No more looting for attachments, no backpack system, just grab your ammo, armor, cash, get your loadout, and you're good to go. I think this is why it was so popular. I'm really hoping for the same approach with DMZ. No difficult health systems or gun attachments to figure out. And for God's sakes, I hope they just include the map at start, unlike Escape from Tarkov. Just my opinion there. The easier that it is to pick up, the broader your player base will be. And for my co-Midnight Society founders out there, I'm hoping to see the same thing in Dead Drop. Simplicity is king. So that's one thing that I'm hoping to see in DMZ. The bigger thing that I'm wanting is good rewards. I have an issue with the existing extraction shooters out there, and it's a lack of rewards. Yeah, you can go out in the world and come across an awesome gun, but even if you have it sitting in your vault and you never take it out, there's a wipe that's going to eventually erase it from your inventory. All your hard work gets erased, every wipe, and it just doesn't sound fun to me. After a wipe, you're back to doing the same quests, same missions all over again, with nothing to grind for except for the same equipment and the same guns that you had pre-wipe. So I think there's a few different things that Infinity Ward could do here. The first thing that comes to mind is copy what Blackout did. You were able to unlock additional characters in Blackout by completing in-game challenges, and some of them were really difficult. For instance, one mission was to unlock Firebreak. You had to do two things: clean up a down player with fire, and then you had to finish the match with burned doll in your inventory. From what I remember, those items that you had to have in your inventory for the different characters were pretty much all RNG. So there wasn't a big chance that you were going to get those. I could see this exact system working in DMZ. One other thing that they could do is provide seasonal skins. You could do this via the way that I just mentioned, just like how Blackout did it. Or you could just make the skins super rare RNG, like 1 in 5,000 loot boxes or 1 in 10,000. And once that season is over, they're gone for good. Imagine running a skin in Warzone or multiplayer that was super rare in DMZ and only a few people had. I need that kind of grind in my life. You know, one other thing that they could do is implement a currency system and create a DMZ store, if you will. You know, from your raids, when you extract with your currency, you could use this to purchase things in the DMZ in-game store. This store could have creative weapon skins, character skins, weapon blueprints, calling cards. I mean, whatever they wanted to throw in there. And I know there would be an issue with that because they would have the actual in-game store and that would compete with that. But, man, you know, gamers just miss grinding for skins and rewards. It gives you the opportunity to show off a little bit and flex on other players. And you know what it also does? It makes me want to play the game over and over again so that I can get that unique reward. So again, I'm really excited about DMZ, but what's going to really sell it for me is the simplicity of it, not making it super complicated, and then the rewards that you get, if any. If they stick with the same thing that we're accustomed to seeing, where there's just, you know, this wipe every once in a while and you lose all your guns, you got to go back out into the world and you got to grind up your character again, you got to get all the equipment, all the guns again. That just doesn't do it for me. You know, I feel like we're beyond that in gaming right now. And I want to bring back some of those old school things that you saw back in the day where you actually had to grind for cosmetics instead of buying them in the store. I'm so sick of seeing skins that are bought from the store. I want to grind for something in game that's difficult to get, that nobody else has. I want to go through, put me through that punishment. Do it, Infinity Ward. I want to be punished. It kind of sounded a little sexual, didn't it? But anyway, simplicity, great rewards, you throw those into DMZ, and I promise you the replayability is going to go through the roof. Players will be happy and excited to grind for cosmetics. But that's it for today's video. Again, really excited about Modern Warfare 2 coming out this week. I'm going to be grinding those camos. It's been a little bit since I've grinded for mastery camos in Call of Duty. The last time that I did it was Modern Warfare 2019. Cold War, I stopped at the launchers. I did it all the way until the launchers, and then I stopped. And then Vanguard, yeah, didn't even try, because that game's trash. Anyway, if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't, dislike it. Consider subbing if you haven't. And hey, thanks for checking out the video. I'll see you on the next one.